already up? Cool. So this video, another one of those, I am streaming to get myself back into the groove of creating content. Let me go ahead and turn that down. My homie Joyson, my editor, my producer, he just sent me 3 more videos that I need to upload. So those are ready to go. A lot of them are on ISO, learning ISOs. Me learning ISOs as well as just going through it, describing it, the stuff that I already know. I can't remember, Amir, I'm going to say your name wrong. He commented yesterday on one of my videos about learning ISOs. Yo, that's the point, man. That's the point. That's the point. We're all learning. Everybody's supposed to help everybody out. I don't know everything. I'm far from knowing everything. I'm so far from knowing everything. I probably watch more content creators than whoever's watching this video that's hidden somewhere dark in the internet. So yeah, anything that you see me doing wrong, please feel free to comment. Please feel free to say like, yo, that's stupid. However, I didn't expect people to watch it. Now, what I'm going to do is that, okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to get to level 101 right now. I got a little pack because I was so close and I was trying to be patient. I was trying to be like, all right, well, look. I wanted to go to the gym today. I needed to do some work on my, I need to do some coding. Won't even say for what. And so then I was like, all right, I will wait in the morning and just, do the work I need to do. And then maybe my energy will charge up enough. Maybe I'll be able to go to level 101. Where are we at right now? So right now I need 500 more to get to level 101. So I'm doing it now. Like I have some cores, so I'm going to go ahead and do it now because I want to go ahead and get to level 101. And now here's the debate though. I have all this campaign energy. I think I'm going to switch over to doing it on, it still gives me 240, right? The math checks out. Or 120, I should say. I'm going to flip over to doing it on the ISO energy because right now the ISO energy, there's some bit. Why am I scrolling around? I mean, I think I've already covered the other training mats. By the way, training mat nodes outside of Nexus, 7.6.6.6, and then I think, at 4.6. Those are the other ones. So I hit those first to get the training mats. Then I hit the gold ones next to get the gold orbs, and then I got to any other just random one. I would search for the gold one. I can't remember the gold ones offhand. I have the training mats one memorized. I don't have the gold ones. So I think I'm still short. So what I'm going to do now is put into ISO. So how much do I need? I am 220 short, right? So I should be able, and I've already done ISO energy today, right? So it's going to cost me $100. It's going to cost me $100. It's fine. That's fine. I hate that. That's fine. But right now, if I do this, I can get up to 101. I'm at like 18. I'm at like 18 in my arena. So the first thing I would like to do, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do, it really depends on how many mats I have. I probably should have planned this a little bit better before I started this video. But what I'm planning on doing is then going to 101 and then immediately trying to stomp my way through arena to get to at least top 10. And then that'll make up for it. Oh, and now you give me more energy. I needed that 300, man. Okay, so level 101. I'm coming through with 300 energy, 3 million. That's nice. 100 power cores. I guess I made that up. All that teal gear, whatever. Crimson gear, whatever. Some ISO stuff. All right, so cool. Now is decision time. And I even have my little spreadsheet here. I'm not going to show you guys because I know you don't care. I'm going to go ahead. I have a spreadsheet of who I'm going to take up, and I'm going to explain my thought process as to why. Again, I'm not redesigning the wheel. I am standing on the shoulders of the MSF gods, the ones who know this game inside and out, and amalgamation of what they say. So first things first, I do want to, Spider Society is the debate. At first, I was not going to rank up Spider Society. I don't even know if I have enough training mats to rank them all up. I may have to make a decision. The plan was to do 5 at a time, right? 5 to 101, then the next 5 to 101. That way, like all my spider society is like in that level, right? But, but, Spider Society, I only want to do the three piece here. I don't really want to do Noir and I don't really want to do Noir and Ghost. I really don't. They're old tunes, like really, really old. I like the Spider Society three piece. I think they're still very useful at my level to get through some Crucible stuff, even. Um, so, bio and skill, though. Here's the debate. Because I mean, okay, and then this is where, and for you guys who don't know why I'm debating it, it's because of the race for 105, where I can take up two categories by leveling up one character. I okay, so here's okay. I know I'm gonna do Peter B and Penny Parker. Although Pav is actually causing havoc in Crucible for me right now. I got him doing some crazy stuff. No, I this so now how much does it cost me to do this? It only cost me 165 to get to 101. So I could take up 10 now, right? So let's go ahead. I don't know why I thought like 101 was going to cost me like 400 mats. It's paranoia in me, and I've heard people say that it wasn't going to cost that much. I've heard them say it. I'm not insane. So that's him. That changes things though, because now maybe all of Spider Society. It's not like they're bad tunes. They're old, and I know that they're on the way out. However, these characters just outright, they're just some of my favorite characters in like comic book lore. I like the characters. I really wish I had read more Ghost Spider. Spider-Man Noir is one of my all-time favorites, and I that comic book that series is so like underrated. Nobody pays attention to that one. Nobody pays attention to like that one and the other Spider-Man series where Spider-Man's like an old man who gave up, and it turns out that he was the one who ended up killing Mary Jane. That's why, oh, spoiler alert. I won't tell you how he killed her, but he was the one who ended up killing Mary Jane. That's why he quit being Spider-Man. I don't even, it might have been a what if. Okay, so now I've done my three here. Okay? Okay. Next is Phoenix is up there because she's strong. I'm not taking her 101 yet. However, the fact that is not as expensive as I thought. However, I need to keep in mind 101 isn't the goal. 105 is the goal for 10 characters. That gets me the 4 red star Omega red. I think 5 would do it, but I'm gonna do 10 anyway. So next is the arena team, and my arena team has changed, right? So Odin, duh. Odin goes up. Oh, so nice. It's so nice. Shadow King goes up. Shadow King has been promoted to my arena team. I did not develop Shadow King until like a week and a half ago because everybody said it was trash. And then all of a sudden, everybody said he was amazing. I don't know why. I don't know why, but he went from like, man, he's trash. He's garbage. I hate him to he's on every arena team in the top 10. Gladiator, thick, beefy, on my arena. Well, I sub him in and out. I think he's on there now. I think I removed in-game Thanos from my arena team. So he's there now, but he's thick, he's beef. I like using him. I think he's the best turn zero taunter in the game. Black Knight might still have that crown. Thanos in game, though he has been demoted to second string on the bench. He still gets put in pretty often. He's also causing some problems in Crucible for me, and I just realized something. But Crucible isn't that important. Okay, okay, Crucible is massively important. Don't get that twisted. However, Crucible isn't that important for me because I'm using Kohori, and Kohori is a massive advantage right now in U32. But that's because of the rules of that room. I doubt that the rules of and I haven't checked the rules of Cosmic 13, the Cosmic Crucible 13. I doubt they're gonna have a room like that in a full season, like a full season. However, on top of it, like I am doing great in my Crucible, um, and so if I made it to 101 this quick, some others may have. Now, the way that I have my team set up to use, or the dorky cheese that I'm using, I don't necessarily think that 101 is going to make that difference. You know what? While I'm talking all this hippity hoppity, let me go ahead and put Old Man Logan up one. All right, so as I consult my list, I wanted to do Gladiator, Old Man Logan, Odin, Endgame Thanos, Penny Parker Pav, and then Peter B. Parker. Right, right. I also had Shadow King in there. I didn't have him there initially, but he got promoted to me wanting to do that to him. He got promoted to me wanting to do that to him like 2 or 3 days ago. It really was like everybody said so bad, and then when they started saying good, I didn't believe them. And now it's like, okay, I see your point after seeing some demonstrations. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He should be 8. I may wait on the last 2 because in my head, the last 2 are the 2 I'm taking all the way up to 105. Period. Point blank. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right now. Those last 2 slots are very, very important. Is my full arena team already up? So Mephisto. Where's Mephisto? Okay. Mephisto is a debate for me too. It sounds stupid. Mephisto's a debate for me because I assume I'll get his 7th red star within the next month. I'm trying to save up on the dark promotion credits. I assume I'll get that in the next month, right? Oh, and Gore is also on my arena team. I still use Gore on my arena team. Okay. I'm gonna have to think on this because Gore's good. Something about Gore I don't like. He performs well for me. It's not like he's bad or anything. It's just something about him. I resist leveling him up. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the way his face is shaped. It reminds me of a bully from high school or something. But like something about there's certain tunes where like you have to tell me over and over again to do it just because I look at him and I'm like, nah. Like even his animations, I think his animations are some of the coolest in the game. I love them. But I'm always hesitant to do anything with him. I don't know why. There's no reason. No one has said anything to me about it. No one has like misled me about him. Everything they say he does. You know what I mean? Like I have no reason not to, but I just hesitate on him so much. So yeah, Kohori, Miss Marvel Classic. So long as they're good in U32 as they are right now, I don't feel the need to level them up. Not for those last 2 slots. Plus, once U32 is over, Kohori, they'll both be useful in Crucible. But, like, there's a new DC. Oh, yeah. Okay, so KTT, thank you for bringing this up. Sorry for the interruption, but this is during the stream. This is, not a regular video if you're seeing this after the fact. All right, so KTT, thanks for watching. You give me a heads up on the new DC Dark Legion game. Someone told me about that yesterday. I think homie Q, what's up? I was happy to hear from you, bro. There was someone else whose name I cannot remember right now, so forgive me. But basically, I tried to download that this morning. For some reason, the last 2 days, I've been waking up at like 4:30 a.m. But then I just refuse to get out of bed because I'm like, it's 4:30. What am I doing? So I found DC Dark Dimension. Now, here's the problem that you guys are going to have, or I have, not really your issue. I live in Switzerland, right? Dark Dimension, Dark Legion is not in the Swiss Google Play Store. So then I downloaded the APK because I've had this issue before. I had the same thing with like Marvel Future Revolution, which ended up being a dumpster fire of a game, and I wasted so much, like 3 months of my time on that before I was like, oh, you guys just want to run my pockets like a thief in the night. So I've done that before where I've downloaded it. That game was only released in Canada on beta, so I was able to like still download it and then play and participate on their servers. I did that for Dark Legion, and when I started, it installed, everything was good, and then it said starting the game or entering the game, and then it just never moved from that spot. So I'll try it again. Maybe I was too impatient, but I mean, again, it was like 4:45 in the morning, and I'm just laying in bed staring at the screen for 5 minutes, and nothing happened. So I would love to play it. Let me see. Not really new, but re-released. There's an APK. Yeah. So I would love to. I would love to, but I'll try it again. I will try it again. I'll try it again later, like after I get done with this. I'm leaving. I can try it again on the train. But yeah, I tried. I want to. I tried. Anyway, so back to this. Miss Marvel Classic and Kohori, they will be demoted basically immediately in terms of importance, in terms of their importance ranking. For me, once U32 is done, I will use them in Cosmic Crucible, everything else, but then their utility is like really stripped away because in U32 they're dominating for me. Right now it's like, meh. Well, I should say Kahori is Miss Marvel Classic. I've kind of moved her. Beast, like the Immortal X-Men, though I like them in Crucible, they're a little bit too far away, and it costs too many mats for me to do it with Jean Grey at the moment. And Polaris, which I think I would want to take Polaris. If I'm taking the Immortal X-Men up, I would want to take Polaris as well. And then just have sub-ins for Nightcrawler. Apocalypse. I kind of have to take Apocalypse up. Super Scroll. Damn it. Damn it. I might have this up. Apocalypse has to go. But then that means I have one slot. And if I'm going to have one slot, I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying not to curse. And I'm trying to see like the mistake I made. And the funny thing is that the mistake I made is probably the character I love playing with the most. And it's Old Man Logan. He's amazing at 100. I don't think, I mean, I guess it gets health and other stat increases. But I don't use him in Arena anymore. He melts Dark Dimensions, but those are gone. Here's my coffee. Hooray for that. You know, we're back to it when I have the coffee in my hand. And I'm out of coffee beans, so got to get to the store real quick before I murder someone. That might have been my mistake. He's good at 100. He's a controller. He spreads debuffs. So many debuffs. I don't know that I necessarily need the extra damage and the extra stats. Like his health and his armor and everything else, he revives constantly. So I don't know if I necessarily need that. The damage itself, he applies a ton of bleeds and disrupt and trauma and a billion other debuffs. If he's not hitting as hard, am I crying over it? No, because he's controlling the situation. I don't need him. He's doing damage, but I don't need the damage. You see what I'm saying? Like he's doing a ton of damage, but I don't need the damage like I would need damage on endgame. His bleeds do a lot of his damage. I mean, he does hit hard though too. Maybe Old Man Logan was a mistake. All these guys, except all the 101s up here, I use them in my arena teams. I mean, he's on the bench. Spider Society is still very useful in Crucible. And they have a dual tag. Old Man Logan might have been my mistake. Okay. So now in order to correct this mistake, I'm not going to overdo my plan. I'm still going to do 10. Unless I end up like winning some kind of contest where they give me like 2 billion mats. I'm still going to do 10. Some kind of contest that I have not entered. If I'm going anywhere first, it's Apocalypse. It has to be Apocalypse. It has to be Apocalypse. It has to be Apocalypse. Oh, and that's the last one. Ooh. That'll be the last one for the day. Apocalypse makes appearances on my arena team. He's in the top. Yeah, he makes appearances on my arena team. He's in the tops. Okay, so he's number 9. All right, let me go ahead and update my handy dandy Google Sheets. I don't need, what is he under? Yeah, he's a mutant. APOC. I had him low on my list of things to upgrade, but that shows how dumb I am. Nightcrawler was above him on my list of stuff to do, but Nightcrawler isn't in my arena team, and he is. Yeah. So then for that last slot, number 9, I'm gonna have to think on it because now things have switched up. Let me go put them in favor so I don't forget them. Like you could ever forget Apocalypse. All right. So this means that I should have reached a milestone at least. Let's see. Oh, I reached 2 of them. Or yeah, I'm 100 away from the second. So I have my. Oh, and I get more training mats if I get a more training mats. Okay, that's what made me laugh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But like what I meant was like there's training mats, but I need training mats to get the training mats. I need to figure out who I'm going to level up first, actually. So yeah. So now Omega Red Phoenix Force, who is a very controversial tune at the moment because I don't know if he sucks or not because nobody's giving me a consistent answer. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna dump $5,000 into this dude so I can get him 7 red star. So especially not when he can't get his hair done properly. So yeah, that cost me approximately 10 mil, 15 mil. That took away 12. Ooh, wait, no. If I'm doing 10, I'll take away 1,600 max to level up 10 characters to 101. And I don't know if the tons of content creators have talked about it. I'm not gonna like go too deep into it, but trying to level up 100 across to try to get the milestone there doesn't make sense. It makes more sense to take 5 up to level 105 as opposed to taking. I think you have to take 28. I think is what Dorky Dad said. Like 28 tunes up to level 101 to equal taking 5 up to level, or to equal taking 1 up to level 105 or something like that. Watch this video, check out his content. It's awesome. Whatever. Trouble finding it if you go to. Oh no. You misunderstood, KTT. I found it on APK Pure. I found it. I downloaded it. I installed it. Then once I turned on the game to play it, it just stopped at entering game. It never let me go past that screen. I don't know why. I don't know if I need to. I might try a VPN because maybe it's like you're in Switzerland, we're still not letting you do it. But then that doesn't make sense for those people who like travel. But yeah, I don't know. I tried. I'll uninstall it, reinstall it again. But I will try. Appreciate you. Okay, so now that I've done that for 101, and now that I need to just level up one more to get training messages. Okay, so I don't have to like. I'm not gonna murder myself. I'll level up one more. I'll get to this milestone here. Leveling up those 10 characters, and actually I could even show you guys. Leveling up those 10 characters will give me 1,300, right? So then if I go to this, leveling up to 102, I will get 2,250 plus, since I'm doing 3 characters with dual tags, take that 250, multiply it by 3. Take that 225 and multiply it by 3. Let's just say that's an additional 675 on top of that, on top of the 2,000. So yeah, that'd be 2,900, I believe. So then 2,900 on top of the 1,300 that it will be, then I'll be able to make it to about right here. What did I say? 2,900 plus 1,300, that equals 4,200. Yeah, so I'll reach this milestone, get him, and then I'll be 500 short of this one, and then just wait. All right, so basically I'll be tackling it like 2 milestones at a time, I guess. All right, so that works. By the time I get to 102, which will be getting to 101 took me about a week and a half. They have a bunch of like extra stuff, like woven into rewards and everything. Oh, I think I reached the gold milestone. Woven into all the events and things. So like estimations were 2 to 3 weeks to get to 101. It's been about how many days has it been in the calendar? I can just look. Hasn't it been like a week and a half? Ugh, what's wrong with me? I tired. So it started at 69. Yeah, it's been 8. Oh, not even a week and 8 days. It took me 8 days to get to 101. So I'm happy. I'm not complaining. Hey, keep it up. And the next milestone, this will give me 1,000 energy. This will be hit when I do my next war run on Thursday, and then stack the ISO up, stack the ISOs up. All right, cool. So bet. Now I'm gonna go to U32 real quick and then call it a video, call it a stream. Um, you can play on manual and use their okay. Yeah. So they're still talking about wait, DC Worlds Collide. Okay, I will say this. I heard DC Worlds Collide is not good. So here's what I'll do, especially since thank you and I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Here's what I'm gonna do. For real, I want to because right now I'm gonna be honest, Marvel Strike Force. I do enjoy it, I do love it, but there's a lot of lagging in between time and I'm on like a I'm on like a little bit of a sabbatical right now, so I have time on my hands. Um I want you to KTT, and I cannot say this. I'm not gonna try to say that. That's Greek. I honestly, I might not even not identified it as Greek correctly. So I'm gonna leave it. But here's what I'm gonna say. And for those of you out there as well, for the 10 of you who will watch this video, make the argument for both. And I mean, like, I'm not gonna read now what you put in there, and don't debate with each other. Don't be like your game stupid. No, your game stupid. I want you to make a case, and I'm not saying write a full-on research paper, but if you do, APA citations. But no, in the comment section, give me your 3 reasons why I should play, like try to find a way to play Dark Legion or find a way to play Worlds Collide. Figure it out. If y'all can, and this goes to everybody, not just these two who I really do appreciate you guys watching. It's really, really appreciated. Thank you so much. It makes my day. Not just you guys watching. If you guys see this video after the fact, make the point. If you're a player of Worlds Collide or if you're a player of Dark Legion, Batman's my favorite character. I have a Batman wallet. I've had this wallet. I don't know if you can even see like the Batman logo like inside of it. And then are my cards out? No, my cards ain't out. And then you can see here like my name is embroidered on this thing. You see how old this wallet is? I've had this thing for damn near 10 years. It's going nowhere. And the wallet I had before this was a Batman wallet. So I'm a DC guy. Well, I'm a Batman Joker guy. I can't say DC. DC pisses me off sometimes. Anyway, in fact, DC pisses me off all the time. You guys have the best characters in the world, and you can't make a decent movie. Or decent movie you can't make. You can't make a decent universe. How do you have the best villain, the most recognizable superhero, Superman, the second most recognizable superhero in the world, and Batman? The third most, I think, is Wonder Woman third? I think Wonder Woman's third. Every DC character is more recognizable than any Marvel characters, even with the MCU in place. And you guys can't make a decent movie. Done. Okay, so you guys make your cases in the comment section for Worlds Collide or for Dark Legion. I'm going to try to woosah my way through the frustrations with the DC Extended Universe, albeit the Zack Snyder cut. Actually, I might watch that today because that's I am going to do that. I'm going to go to the gym when I come back. I'm not going to say it on stream because I know you guys do, but I know exactly what I'm going to do when I get home. I know exactly what I'm going to do. And it's going to be me smiling while watching Snyder Cut. I haven't watched it in like a couple. That's a lie. I watched it 6 months ago. And I'm gonna watch it again. Zack Snyder. All right. I'm lying to myself. And then we'll put Deadpool and Wolverine after that. I'm having a comic book night, homies. I'm having a comic book night. Okay. Anyway. So, sure. That just got me excited. I need to hurry up. And leave before like I keep stacking more movies because now I have in my head I'm doing a marathon comic book movie day. I might do the Robert Pattinson Batman too. That might be a tomorrow thing. But I think that movie was really good. I even did a review on it. And I don't know what they're doing with the sequel. However, despite the fact that was the worst chemistry between a Batman and a Catwoman in the history of that series, there was no chemistry between those two. They did not. It looked like they had to kiss their cousin. They hated touching each other. Oh my God. They hated touching each other. Jesus Christ. Anyway, okay. That movie was good though. I love that movie so much. All right. Let's go down here. So, Cosmic Crucible. I'm so excited. I gotta hurry up. Because if I don't hurry up, what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna be like, I don't even need to go to the gym. I'm gonna hit my ass on that couch because it is like almost lunchtime. I'm gonna hit my ass on that couch and I'm gonna watch like 7 straight comic book movies, and that is not okay. That is not okay. All right, so this is my run. I have defeated Nasir. Now I would love to know, and this is where I'm going back to where it's the ranking. So I was number 2. I had the most like victory points or whatever. He had the second most. He had the first most. So then, did we get matched up based on that? Was it like the top 2 versus the top 2 versus the next top 2 versus the next top 2? Is that how they were all linked up? As a matter of fact, while I'm asking that question, I can literally just look. Tay and Tim, if they were the next ones, then I'll just say that's what it was. Yeah, so that's how they're doing it. So I will probably face whoever's coming out of Tay and Tim. I've already looked at their. I've noticed that Cosmic Crucible, and this is the fun part. I'm getting older, right? Like playing basketball and stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. But it's still, now it's gotten to the point of where it takes me like a day or two to recover. My knees are completely inflamed. I'm resisting taking ibuprofen. My back is wrecked. So I only get to play like twice a week. Whereas before I was playing like 4 times a week. Anyway, so something about Cosmic Crucible now, not War, but Cosmic Crucible has like woken up the competitor in me. Like this morning, and I'll show you guys the video, I went at Nasir and beat him on a team that I theory crafted on my own. Based on information people told me, but I was like, oh, I see what this team is going to do. And then I'll do this for that. I'll do this for that. I'll do this for that. And the fact that I was able to do that by myself made me feel like, oh, you're learning. Hey, good for you. But then it also woke up that competitive side of when I won. I was like, argh! I was so amped at 5 o'clock in the morning. It made me feel good. So I think Crucible has woken up the competitive juices in me, because it's like chess. When I play chess, chess is the same thing. I always imagine the guy on the other end just being pissed off. So like, and I don't know what that is. It's probably something damaged in me that I should talk to a therapist about, but my therapist and I talk about different things. But like, it really makes me like happy. So let's go to his, I'll go to my offense first. Okay, so this is the Dorky Cheese. Again, I saw the variants that he put up, but I don't have any need to really change it. And basically the way it works is that Kahori just goes until everybody's dead. It still makes me giggle every time I watch it. I've watched this video like maybe 3 or 4 times just because the S's and giggles. Like, A1 goes off. Let's go ahead and get the ultimate out there. Cool, love you. Let's go ahead and ping you real quick, Kahori. Let's do the basic one more time. Let's do the basic one more time. Let's go ahead and get the ultimate out there one more again. That's five attacks with a Shadow King attack in the middle. That's 6 attacks with a Shadow King attack in the middle. That's 7 attacks with a Shadow King attack in the middle. And then she does a special. And then Shadow King wipes him out. She did 8 attacks in a row. Did she really do 8 attacks? Okay. Forgive. I'm going to watch that again, and I'm going to try to count all of her attacks. As a matter of fact, let's just be cute about it, right? I want to know how many times Shadow King attacked versus how many times Kohori attacked, and noticing that nobody else got a turn, not even on my team. They were just kind of like, it's time to eat, and the plate is mine. Hungry. They hungry. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna try to do as fast as I can because they're moving. Put it at 2x, then they won't be moving so fast. All right, not 1x because that's just insane. So Kohori goes 1 time. Kohori goes. Oh, and then the other Kohori went. Okay, so then there's a 1, and then Shadow King, and then there's another one. And then there's another one. I'm not even counting ultimates and specials. Then there's a 3rd one in a row. That's the ultimate. That took care of the Kohori. Then comes Shadow King. Then comes Kohori with another ultimate. That's like her 3rd ultimate or 2nd. I'm not counting those anymore. Anyway. And then Shadow King. Then a basic. Then a special. Then a Shadow King ultimate. And then another Kohori. Kohori finished him. Oh no! Shadow King did his passive. So Kohori got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks. 8 but 7 in a row because the other Kohori did do the attack on the controller thing. And then Shadow King got one, two, three, four, five. So like 4 pings, 4 passive attacks, and then 1 ultimate attack. That's stupid. That's stupid. I attacked my enemy. I attacked my enemy. 4 pings. Let's count the pings because the pings kind of matter. 4 pings, 1 ultimate, and then 8. That's 13 attacks. They got 1. And that was a passive on a controller. It did nothing. It did nothing. That's insane. That is I hit 13 times. Oh, I love this. Okay. So now the next attack was it's kind of basic. No, I won't even go into the video. It's just Immortals come in, taking out the, I guess it's like Unlimited X-Men with, no, Extreme X-Men with Rogue. Nightcrawler was here to match Nightcrawler for speed. And I guess we can go ahead and run it. And I think Storm just deleted the rest. But Nightcrawler, they match up speed, open up with a special, give the turn meter. And then we'll find out the order operations from there. So even 2x feels kind of slow. All right, so I tried to stun Rogue. I keep forgetting that the evades are out there, so it won't matter. Like, you won't be able to get the first attack anyway. And this was the mention of me going back to learning on my ISO journey. I have decided, I still don't like Raider that much, but cool. I needed to put Raider on Storm because, and I'm explaining why, because some people just say put Raider on, but explain why. Her base crit chance is 40%. And then with Raider on top of it, that's another 40% crit chance. So there's an 80% chance she's going to crit. I don't like putting Raider on characters that only have a 10% crit chance because then it's a coin flip whether or not they're going to get that crit. And I would prefer for them to have the extra attack, so I'll put Striker on them. So yeah, that's how my thought process would go there. However, depending on the situation, that stuff can change. I still argue. There are situations where you want Storm and Striker to get an extra charge on. However, here's where I was flawed in my thought process. I think it's for like every charge you get an additional 10% damage on that ultimate. But the question is, and delete. Oh no, this was the thing that was weird. So I thought I could delete them with that, and they just stayed. And I wish I could rewind it right now, but I wanted to know like why. Maybe they all had death proof and I didn't notice. Maybe that's what it was. But in my head, it was if she has Striker, she opens up with this special that'll give her an extra hit. So then that gives her 3 more charges, which is 30% more damage onto her ultimate. However, the Raider option is better because even if those charges go off and you get 30% extra damage, the chances of getting a crit and it's an additional 100 and something percent damage is 80%. If you told me buy this lottery ticket for $5 billion and there's an 80% chance, I get it. You know what I mean? So you can hit the lottery pretty easily on that. And then the damage that you would get from that, that more than likely not crit, would then mean that you are doing an insane amount of damage on top of it. So I was wrong. Striker on Storm, not the best solution in the world. Anyway, so this is, I should have put this on 3x. Basically done. Jean Grey got walked over because, I mean, she's only 3-star. What can you do? Hopefully, I think I just got some orbs from that whole milestone thing. The 105 milestone thing. So I should be able to, I'm praying that I'll get more shards of hers. So I can take her up to at least 4-star. Maybe. Anyway, so there is that. And this is the thing. I've changed up my defense and I don't know if I did the right thing. Because my defense, I have taken the turtle approach. I'll show you the last one. So this last one is the one that I'm super proud of. Basically, we had annihilators in the building. I was terrified of all the barrier that they would have. This is why I had my annihilators in room 3 actually this week, but I've changed that since. Apocalypse clears barrier. Old Man Logan clears barrier. That's great. I didn't know who else to put in because of the teams that I constructed before. I couldn't use like Cabal with APOC and Old Man Logan or whatever. So I brought in Red Hulk to help get that speed over to APOC. I brought in Void Knight to pull them all together, and then I brought in Cable to rewind them in case they got off. We were going to go first. So let's see how that goes. Oh, then also I didn't realize, but Void Knight's so good. Um, Void Knight also put ability block on all of them as well when he did his AOE attack. I don't know, and I need to pay attention to it more. Defense down, that's what it was. He put defense down on all of them, which was like when I saw the defense downs, because I don't know Void Knight's kit as well because I don't use him in Crucible that much. And Hive Mind, I just kind of toss him in there, and I didn't pay much. I knew I didn't want that to happen to me, and I knew he could ability block me or whatever. But oh, and I have a debate here about in-game Thanos as well. So my approach to in-game Thanos, and maybe this is because of the level where I am, is that if I can't delete him, I'd rather push him earlier in the match. The reason for that being, we won. The reason for that being is that if I push him earlier, it's more likely that my health is at 100%. The in-game Thanos attack that is so terrifying does not, like, isn't going to fully wipe my team if I'm at 100% health or if most of them are at 100% health. That way, then, hopefully I have a healer on board or something along those lines, some regions popping out there. I can recover from his attack. The problem for me, again, for me at my level, is that if he goes at the end, like the longer the match goes, the more we're whittled down or whatever. If he goes at the end and we're at like 50% health or even like 60%, 70% health, then that's devastating because now I'm at 30% and now I'm in panic mode because now you sneeze on one, you fart on the other, and they both fall. If I have any bleeds on me, then it's just that much worse. But if you hit me while I'm at 190% and I fall down to 50, we can recover from that a lot easier. Oh, stage one. The Duelam is here. I don't know, configuration or whatever, where I basically have Mephisto and Odin in the same room. I put this in room 1 now, or I put this in room 1. It's in room 2 right now. I kind of think I want to put it back to 1. The reason being is that if Mephisto's ultimate is only 2 turns and Odin's ultimate is only 2 turns, bye. What you gonna do? Like, ciao. And then Illuminati running with him is just, well, kind of obvious. It's Illuminati. This guy, guy or girl, I don't know. I think it's a guy. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the sack, and then 5, and he barely got out alive. He barely made it out there, clawing and scraping to get out. He barely made it out alive. So 5 attacks. This whole efficiency thing, which they said they will fix in the next U32. 5 attacks to clear that room. I love it. Next, stage 2. This, I think he just underestimated because this was supposed to be the cupcake team. This was supposed to be the, I can see that you're going to win. So, maybe my Lady Deathstrike catches you off and you lose a tune or two. Whatevs. But, like, this was supposed to be the one you walk over. And he went in with this team. He really wanted to use this team. He really, because I think he did it over here as well. He used it multiple times. Like here, no, homie, cancel. And then here against, like you may want to just like rethink if that's a good team. And then here against Orcus, they did nothing. Unless I want to see, the replays aren't available for this for some reason. I want to see what he tried to do because, and I think this goes back to what those other content creators were saying about this being a nothing room. If it's like, I think it's a Immortal X-Men get one tag and then the Uncanny Avengers get the other. This team is a war team. So they're not going to do great in Crucible. That's why there was that complaint of why is this even written down here? It doesn't do anything. He got screwed because he thought that his team would be more powerful in this room than they actually are. They're not they're a war team. Then he went in with Night Stalkers and walked it down full health. Like Should have been the first thing you did. I'm saying this like I know what I'm talking about. I'm getting so cocky. Like yeah, that's what you should have done the first time. How could you not know this? Like I'm some kind of an expert. Come on now, Obi, chill out. But this the other he tried to do it again, and and in fact maybe he wasn't. Maybe I have to because his power collection is higher than mine by a bit. Uh, so it makes me wonder. I might just be completely off on him because he's trying to use it in every room. Every room he tried to use maybe he was just excited to have that team and he just wanted to see what it was like. But every room he's tried that and it did not work in any of the rooms. Not even the cupcake room that was set up. The cupcake room where he was set up to win. This is what I wanted him to win. And he didn't do it. Then over here, Judgment 3, he did, he did it again. And this is the Orcus team that takes them out. I thought this team would be tougher. I'm happy that he made this mistake because now, helps me with the whole him not clearing it and everything. But it made me question as to whether or not this was a smart comp. Maybe Room 3 is more nothing than I thought because there's a lot of characters that can clear barrier. I mean, that was my approach going in. So it made me wonder if I should shift my defense. Let's go ahead and go back here. Then I can call it a video and get out of here. It made me wonder if I should change my defenses. So basically, put them here because even if they're not going on their ultimates all the time, it's not as though this is it's not as though this is an easy team to beat. Like, I think this is the most difficult team I can construct, given my roster and my knowledge, right? Not even my knowledge, just given my roster on top. Like, I just don't think I don't think I can come up with a better team than this Duelim is here team. But in room 1, I feel like they were monsters. Now, I put Gladiator, Pav, this team that was in room 3, I put them in room 1. Why? Well, Ultimus and his ultimate delete button. I finally put the ISOs on him. I only had him at blue. I went ahead and put him at purple this morning. Gore, his ultimate clearing battlefield effects. I mean, every other one of his turns. I think it would be like that. I think his turns is a 6-turn cooldown. Anyway, actually, you know what? Let's go check that out now. Let's see. Where you at, Gore? Let's go check that out. Boop, boop, be doop. So, my roster. Bet that. All right, so let's just go ahead and check Gore. So, Gore's cooldowns on his ultimate. I do like his Tenorial Terror because I do like being able to put like ability block on Odin. That does help out a lot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Berserker Blitz, that is a 6. It goes down to a 2. If any enemy has charge, fill this character speed bar by 20. I don't know who walks in there with charge, but I'm sure some people will. All right, so then that's his. Super Scroll is his ultimate will go off, and that is the whole stripping buffs, defense downs, all that goodness. Plus, when anybody buffs on the other side, which I think is going to be hard to beat this team without buffing, he get to go nuts. Let's see, endgame Thanos, or not endgame Thanos, Ultimus. I'm just used to endgame Thanos being in that slot behind Gladiator. Yeah, his A3 is a devastating single shot attack, so he might be Mr. Delete Button. I know Storm is Mrs. Delete Button, and she's the better delete button. Like funny enough, she's the queen delete button. Just like in chess, she can get everybody. He's the king delete button. He can get one, like the king in chess. He can only go one spot. She can take everything. Anyway, so that one punch thing for his AOE, or not his AOE, for his ultimate attack, devastating, and would now be on a 2-turn cooldown. So if we do have some survivability back there behind Gladiator, that means he is racing to get to his ultimate every other turn. I'm guessing. Yeah. Wait, no, it's not domination, is it? Yeah, it's domination. So it's one, two. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. 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 Shout out AFE. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ultimate abilities cost four less. His ultimate ability takes four ability energy. So if I put him in there, that means he's going to be. Does that mean he's going to be doing his ultimate every turn? Every time he gets a turn, he does his ultimate. Is that what that means? Because if that's what that means, I need to find a way to speed him up. Just that simple. Like he needs to go fast, 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 fast. If he's ulting every turn, if I could just wrap him up in 30 speed ups, like yes, let's do that. I am going to reevaluate this team now because I did not realize that his ultimate. I thought it was 6 energy. It's 5. He's gonna be doing that every turn. Then should I put him on offense with Kohori? Nope, doesn't matter because Kohori doesn't give anybody else a turn. Okay. Um, and then Gladiator, Pav is out there to put out vulnerables. Gladiator on his ultimate attack is good. I'm not about to go check for it though. But I will check for uh I will check for Pav's basic right now. Or Pav's ultimate right now. Okay. Boop boopy doop. So where you at, Pav? Wait, you 101, homie. You're supposed to be up here. There we go. I guess if he's 101, I should go ahead and top out the rest of his abilities, right? Okay, so and then his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's still gonna be 2 turns away from that. Okay, that would have been nuts if he could do his every turn too. That would have been awesome. Beggars can't be chooser. So he'll open up with his Mubat and Slam, and then he'll do it. He'll have a 3-turn cooldown on that. Okay. All right. Cool. So I am okay. He opens up with his AOE attack. That's actually really good. His AOE attack, which defense down. Vulnerables will already be out there. What is his? Hold up. This attack deals 50% damage against targets with slow. Does he put slow out there on his in raise apply slow? Okay, yeah, no. So that doesn't do that there. On turn end for every enemy with slow game. Blah blah blah. Okay, so there's no slow that's getting put out there. It would be nice if there was a turn 0 like we give slow, or if there was a faster character than Pav that gave slow. That'd be awesome. So he'll open up with this. He will apply 2 slow. He will rebound all around. Clear slow from self and all enemies. Wait, hold up. And then I just saw the thing. Yeah. Targets with slow, 50% more damage. I guess it's the slow gets in and then you get the 50%. I'm hoping that's how it goes. All right, so this might be a really good team in this room. Their ultimates that they will be using are pretty awesome. So maybe I leave it like this. I still want to find a team to replace Orcus in room 3. Just a decent one. I'm not talking about like some big massive, Odin Illuminati team. I just mean something distant, something representable, something that can hold up a little bit. Maybe sneak a punch. But yeah, those are my defenses. I have decided apparently I'm always against the trend. Apparently this is a very offensive affair, and I'm doing my best to build my defenses to play turtle because I feel as though a lot of people are going to walk in cocky, arrogant, or not even arrogant, just so many people focus on only offense, even in sports. And as a guy who played a couple different sports, I always loved defense more. Always did. I always did. If I score once and you can't score, I win. And not only that, now I'm in your head because I genuinely believe and this could just be me, and this is me probably like projecting and like in my head, like when I'm playing chess, in my head when I'm like, oh, you mad right now? I bet you mad. You so mad. I bet you mad. I feed off that. He used that same team 3 times in a row. It was like he was determined to make that work, and that made me happy. Like you just slammed that offense into 3 different teams, one of whom was trash, and it did not go for you. And that was frustrating, I assume. I love defense. Anyway, I'm gonna call it. You should use Silver Surfer in place of Ultimus or Gorv for maximum potential for Super Skull. Oh, well, thanks for that shout. I'm actually about to leave now, but I'm gonna look at. Let me write that down so I don't forget. I'm gonna look at that. Do me a favor. Wado. Yeah. So Silver Surfer for Sus. Greatly appreciate it. Not replacing Sus, but for Sus. That's why I'm putting for Sus. I understood what you meant. So just so you don't think I'm confused, for Sus benefit. Let's do that. All right, so I got a bulk. This was supposed to be 30 minutes. It's already an hour. Hey, ADHD at work. So thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. See you guys next time.